so I can't do it with that right now. But I have some books that I think would be really good for some gripping. So, get the big boy out of the way. Frank Herbert's Dune. I came back from seeing the movie once it was on HBO Max. Cher, are you going to be quiet? And I watched it. And I loved it. I'd been a fan of Dune since I was a little kid. My father loved it. Cher. My father loved it. The book and the movies. They were so bad, but we couldn't stop watching. And so, when I heard that they were making another movie a few years ago, I couldn't help myself. Got to reread all the books. Well, listening to them in some cases. This one in particular is very, very pretty. It's a very loud book. I can't flip the pages easily. But if you haven't read Dune, please watch it if you're a fan of sci-fi. Just read it, watch it, do whatever you can. It's a masterpiece. Okay. Now, here's hoping the table decides not to make too much noise today. I just say that. The next book I have is called Iron. This is going to be harder for you to see, I'm sorry. Iron Widow. I bought this book because it was written by a YouTuber that I love, and out of respect for her, I will not be trying to pronounce her name, but you can see it right here. I pray that's not reversed. Sharon, jeez. I shouldn't have tried. She is best known for picking apart the live-action Mulan from a cultural standpoint. It's a brilliant video. But this book is amazing. I'm only a little bit through it, so I can't give any commentary thus far, but I absolutely adore it. The art on the cover is so pretty too. Absolutely gorgeous. There's the back too, just absolutely amazing. And then the third book I have has a very interesting cover. I mean in sounds, not in like appearance, although it is very interesting to look at. novelization of the Ronin story from Star Wars Visions, and I absolutely adore it. The art style in both the episode and the book on this cover is absolutely phenomenal, and if you're a fan of Star Wars and somehow still haven't seen Star Wars Visions, it's phenomenal. It's a very good refresher from things that you might be used to. I'm rambling too much. I like trying to do tracing, but they failed a few for the camera. It's far too close. Oh, my hand's gonna hit the mic, I'm sorry. I'm a mess. Absolutely a mess. I'm a mess who's having fun, and that's what's important. You're a loud one. I recently acquired, if I can reach it, and I'm hoping that's not too loud, this little journal. Now, it's not as good for gripping or anything in my opinion, but I think it's great for tapping. Sorry. It's a little journal. The Sheikah eye on it. Legend of Zelda, specifically Breath of the Wild. I know the eye appeared in Skyward Sword, which I need to play. Pre-ordered HD and everything, and I still haven't played it. This, I love it to death, but it's a menace, like most other things. I haven't written much in it, but it's absolutely gorgeous. I don't know if it's easy to see, but they have the Sheikah runes from the game. Anybody who just doesn't care about Zelda or anything is probably bored out of their minds, and I'm sorry. Oh, I guess it kind of. If you squeeze it a little. I try to be gentle with my books. And I am being gentle, but I guess it does kind of make some sounds. And finally, simply because it's a chair. Simply because it's within reach. A big boy. Xanathar's Guide to Everything for Dungeons and Dragons, 5th edition. I'm good at speaking. It has a bunch of different textures on it, and I just love very loud scratching. I'm not sure how I'll like this. We'll see. It's not as good for gripping. Well, I guess it kind of is. I don't know. You'll know better than I will. I keep this on my desk simply because it allows me to roll up characters a lot easier. course, now that I'm looking, I can't find it. I look for the roll tables, the background roll tables for characters. And I tend to use variations of those for making NPCs and things like that for my games. So it's very helpful, more so than the Player's Handbook or the DM's Guide, because I at least have those like PDF forms too. I do have this one, but there's something about just flipping through the pages themselves that's really cathartic and good when you're rolling up characters. I don't know. Well, I've run out of space for the books, so I'm afraid that'll have to be all. They're just offside of the microphone, threatening to knock this whole shebang over. But I hope this was relaxing, or it helped you sleep, or that you've gotten a new book recommendation. Please read Dune. I need to know that more people are reading Dune. It's very important to me, as well as all the others, Iron Widow and Ronin, watching Ronin and the Star Wars Visions, and reading it is very good. Iron Widow is phenomenal. It reached #1 on the New York Times bestseller list for a reason.